When have you seen someone's entitlement come back to bite them? I was at the hospital ER with my sick daughter when this woman in flashy clothes stormed up to the triage nurse. "Excuse me, we've been waiting for 20 minutes, she snapped, gesturing to her teenage son who was holding his wrist. "Do you know who my husband is?" The nurse calmly explained triage works by severity, not status, but this woman wasn't having it. She pulled out her phone and started name-dropping. "My husband is on the hospital board. I have Dr. Martinez on speed dial. This is absolutely unacceptable." The nurse maintained her composure, explaining again that patients are seen based on medical urgency. Medical urgency? The woman's voice got louder. "My son injured his wrist at tennis practice. That's a sports injury. That could affect his scholarship chances." Her son looked mortified, quietly telling her it wasn't that serious, and he could wait. "Don't be ridiculous, Tyler," she shot back. "We don't wait behind these people like common patients." I watched other families in the waiting room exchange uncomfortable glances. There was an elderly man with his oxygen tank, a construction worker with a bandaged hand, a young mother rocking a crying baby. The woman continued her tirade. "I donate thousands to this hospital every year. I expect VIP treatment, not to be lumped in with walk-ins who probably don't even have proper insurance." She demanded to speak to the manager, threatened to have people fired, mentioned lawyers and lawsuits. The whole entitled parent routine was reaching peak performance. The nurse stayed professional, but I could see the strain. Other staff members were starting to notice the commotion. Then this woman made her biggest tactical error. She started targeting other patients directly. She looked at the elderly man and muttered, "Probably just wants his prescription refilled." She glanced at the construction worker and said, "Workers' comp case, I bet. They always milk it." When she spotted me holding my 4-year-old who was burning with fever, she completely lost it. "Seriously? A little kid with sniffles gets priority over my son's potential career-ending injury?" My daughter was clearly sick, limp in my arms with a high fever, but this woman was so consumed with her own importance she couldn't see past her nose. "This is discrimination," she announced to the entire waiting room. "They're prioritizing charity cases over paying customers." The teenage son tried pulling her arm. "Mom, please, it's really not that bad. Can we just wait normally?" "Tyler, stop undermining me," she hissed. "This is about respect, about knowing your place in society." She marched back to the nurse's station. "I'm calling my husband right now. He'll have your job for this incompetence." As she dialed, she kept ranting. "These people don't understand hierarchy, don't understand that some patients matter more than others." The waiting room had gone dead silent. Everyone was staring at this woman's meltdown. "Where's a real doctor?" she demanded, scanning the room. "Someone with actual authority who understands how things work." That's when I noticed a man in casual clothes near the vending machine watching the entire scene unfold. He had that calm, observant look that medical professionals get. Before I could respond to her charity case comment, this doctor in scrubs walked over from the hallway. "Ma'am, is there a problem here?" She immediately switched to her fake sweet voice, like flipping a switch. "Oh, doctor, finally! Someone with authority who can handle this situation properly." She gestured dramatically at the nurse. "This woman clearly doesn't understand proper patient prioritization. I need you to see my son immediately." The doctor looked at her calmly and said, "I'm not working tonight, ma'am." Her face lit up with opportunity. "Perfect. Then you can tell these people how to properly treat VIP patients. Someone needs to explain the hierarchy here." He smiled quietly and said, "Actually, I'm here because that's my daughter she's holding." The woman's face went completely white. "And from what I just witnessed," he continued, "you'll be waiting a very long time."